Doc Rich back at it again, baby. And yeah, y'all read the title. So, you know, it seems like at this point, people try, silly rabbits, but they try to cancel the brother M. So we got a video today on why M can't be canceled. This is what we're going to be checking out today. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Y'all know what to do.
On the album was on that song.
Shout out to, hold on. Let me see if I can. Shout out to Hip Hop Madness too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hip Hop Madness. But hold on, let me run that back this one, man.
Word that I called him.
Oh shit.
On the album was on that song was one of the things where I felt like this might be too far, because in my
the homophobic
in my
slur.
quest, in my quest to hurt him, I realized that I was hurting a lot of other people by saying it. It was one of the things that I kept going back to, going, I don't feel right with this.
A wise but fictional man once said, "You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain." And if
I think I know where he's about to go with this. I think I know. Let's hear him first.
any rapper is acutely familiar with the situation, it's Mr. Marshall Mathers III. Otherwise,
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And it's crazy because what's that? Oh fuck. I don't want to say it now because I can't remember it correctly. Hang on. Fuck. Let me see. There was what song was that? Here we go. Hold on. Actually, wait a second. I think I found it. Give me just a moment, please. Hold on. There was a line, if I remember right. How does that shit go? Now I don't even remember the context of it. But y'all remember God damn it. Now it's gonna really fucking bother me. Shit.
known as Eminem. Both the biggest superstar that the genre has ever produced, and a figure that large sections of hip-hop's fan base love to hate, M's recent career has seen audiences either view his run of releases as evidence that he's still the GOAT, or believe that he represents everything that's holding back progress in the genre. But now, M has found himself under the microscope of a new set of critiques that, rather than growing up with M's music and watching him rise from a deranged young MC to an elder statesman.
Here it is. I found it. Right? So it kind of goes along with what he was speaking about there in terms of you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, right? And I couldn't remember. I don't know why I just drew a blank when it came to this song, because it's literally one of the songs that I play the fucking most. But I'm sure y'all gonna recognize these lyrics once I start saying them. You gonna instantly know the song. I'm a fucking idiot sometimes, and my mind just be going blank. But he said, I've had a great view to see the game through. And Drake, they're going to turn on you one day too. And the more you win, the sooner they do. Right? eventually people will turn on you. I mean, look at LeBron. Everybody loved him to begin with, the chosen one. Dude is, I mean, like, what has he really done wrong? You know? Okay, the decision, whatever. He was fucking 26 or something. He made a big press conference saying, you know, hey, I'm leaving Cleveland and going to Miami. Boo-hoo. We've all done dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, some of us are still in our 20s and still do dumb shit. Like, it just happens that his was on TV. Like, okay. Like, that's the worst thing you can say about the guy. And people like completely try to tear this man apart. Like, still with his high school sweetheart. You don't see this man out gambling and even though gambling is legal, but like you don't see him being a degenerate gambler. You ain't never seen, you know, him getting pulled over for DUI or being, you know what I mean? Like any type of arrest or anything like that. I mean, like, so like what are we even talking about here? You either die the hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Man, it's crazy. And I'm sure y'all are thinking of more examples of that of that kind of situation too, where you're just like, why are we giving this person so much hate? Like, what are we even talking about here? You know?
Are just discovering that being social in the cordial sense has never been Shady's strong suit. Brought about by Gen Zers discovering his lyrics on Love the Way You Lie, where he ties his girlfriend to a bed and sets the house on fire, TikTokers campaign for Eminem to be completely canceled. But as bizarre as it is to hear them take issue with
if she ever tries to leave again, I'ma tie her to the bed and set this house on fire. It's gonna stand. What? Huh? That's what we canceling him for these days, huh? Or at least attempting to. Like, we're not allowed to say any fucking thing like that. Like, nope, no fucking way. You can't say shit like that, son. You can't say. So like, can I not say, hey, if that nigga down the block take a swing at me, I'm pulling out this 40. Pulling out this shotgun, and I'm blowing his fucking head off. Nope, you can't say that, Rich. Nope, you can't fucking say that. Like, we can't. And I know this instance was a woman, but like still, like, you can't say something. Like, last time I checked, freedom of speech. I mean, I'm just saying. You know, I'm not saying.
a line that doesn't even scratch the surface to the joy that M took in the murder fantasy of Kim, Criminal, or any number of tracks from the Chaotic Relapse. What's even stranger is that we're witnessing a group attempt to take down an MC that, simply put, is far too ingrained into popular culture to ever be placed in danger by something he said years ago.
They're just playing.
Listen. I don't give a damn if M says it today, right? He ain't doing it, right? Like, say it. If that's how you feel in that moment, say it. Get it out. You know what I mean? If that's how he truly felt in that moment, if that's what was going through his mind in that moment, I'd rather him get it out than to bottle it and continue to bottle all of these other things until you can't bottle it anymore and that bottle has to explode. You know what I'm saying? We've seen that happen. We've seen situations and circumstances like that where people bottled shit for so long until something's got to give. You can only bottle so much. You can only put so much in that proverbial bottle until that bottle has to release its contents. And how that release happens. You know what I mean? So for me, and maybe I'm wrong. Fuck, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'm open to being wrong. I'm not saying I'm this genius and I got it all figured out, because I don't. I fucking don't. You know? I can admit that. I know some people have a hard time doing that shit, which is kind of weird, but I can admit that. I ain't got this shit all figured out. It's just what's coming off the top of my dome. You know? I'm just saying it. I'm just getting it out. I ain't bothered, you know what I mean? But I would rather have people say it than to just bottle it in and just have it, you know, festering and just ready to explode at any fucking moment. So then, like, the smallest thing, you get this ignition. And once again, however that ignition happens, who gets hurt? Who dies? What gets destroyed? Type situation, you know? We've seen it on the news. I'm not talking about... the news is a whole different thing, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather them say it, but that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Fuck, I don't know.
In old Eminem lyrics and doing what outrage culture does. Trying to build a case against Eminem. But I'm going to tell you why that will never work. That's Eminem's whole shtick.
Eminem was one of the wildest people in history, bro.
You're not going to build a case against Eminem. You know why? Because all the people who have the power, I guess, to cancel, whatever the that means, they grew up loving Eminem too. Eminem was one of the biggest stars in the world, at one point the biggest star.
To break down exactly how M has reached this.
You can't cancel M. I'm sorry. It's just not possible. You know? And personally, I'm not a fan of this whole cancel culture thing. I think it's gotten I think it's gotten a little out of hand, you know. I've seen this shit happen all over the damn place. Like, checking somebody is one thing. Like, okay, cool. If somebody need to be checked, check them. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, for sure. But this whole cancel thing, it's gotten too out of hand. Like, we gonna cancel him for some shit he said like fucking 15 years ago? Like, what are you talking about? On a song? A musical piece? You dead ass? Like, that's where your life is right now. That we sitting back and we scrolling through M's catalog of music and we just, ooh, I don't like that he said that. Hey, yo, we gotta cancel M. Trend it. Cancel. Huh? Man, go enjoy your life, man. Get off the fucking internet. Go enjoy your shit. You only get one. If somebody need to be checked, okay, cool. If somebody, fuck, I don't know. Oh, man. If somebody is, shit, I don't know, obviously blatant, you know, long story short, if somebody really needs to be checked, okay, cool, check them. Hey, yo, chill out, you know? Chill out. Okay. In the discussion. Move on to the next one. You know? Simple and plain. But we talking about something. I mean, I don't know exactly when this song was made. I know I'm saying 15 years. 10 years. We talking about something that was 10 years ago. Fuck, if he made it yesterday, I don't give a damn. We talking about some song lyrics? That's where we going now? Okay, well shit. Let's scroll through all these songs throughout history and you tell me if there ain't multiple songs that's blatantly talking about rape, murder, fucking molestation. Let's go through them. It's some of your favorite fucking artists. Some of it isn't as in your face as what M said. I'm tired to the bed and set the house on fire. But if you listen closely, you can hear the shit in the songs. Does it mean that they did it? No. It's music. It's just like video games. You know what I mean? It's like video games. Like when I was a kid and I was listening to Lil Wayne talk about lean and doing all this other shit. I knew I couldn't do that shit. I'm not a fucking idiot. It's like people are goddamn idiots these days. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, the video games made us do it. Like, huh? You a dumbass? That's what you're saying? Like, you're stupid. Like, that's what you're telling me. The video game made you do it. So you're telling me that you're stupid. Flat out. Just say you're dumb. Just stamp it on your fucking forehead. You're stupid. He's promoting this. No, he's not promoting anything. He's only promoting it to you because I guess apparently you take it as promotion. I don't take it as promotion. I take it as music. Nothing more. Leave it at that. The fuck are we talking about here? You know? Sheesh.
Unimpeachable status in hip-hop and wider culture in general, we only need to single out 3 characteristics of the popular image of Eminem in 2021 and beyond. For starters, we have the resilience that he's shown in the face of greater adversity. As when it comes to weathering storms of public rage, M's been honing his skills since 1997. In the process, developing his own unique methods of response and forums through which he can communicate what he meant to an attentive public that would likely shoot newer MCs down before they could defend themselves. Known to liberally sprinkle his music with homophobic slurs, lines about violence against women, and some very graphic depictions of sex and even abuse, his music has been a source of debate in both suburban homes and in the highest offices of the country. Closely aligned with the days where Glad were appalled that Elton John would even share the stage with Eminem, whose words and actions were said to promote hate and violence against the LGBTQ community, there's always been an undercurrent of people that wanted to see M's reign at the top of the industry. And
it's only promotion if you allow it to be promotion. If it's promotion to you, then that's your own deal. If you choose to be a sheep and follow whatever the fuck you hear or you see, and you can't think for your fucking self, then that's your own goddamn fault, you fucking idiot. Oh, M said fuck all gay people and we gotta go kill them. So I'm gonna go fuck them all and kill them. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Like, which one? Are you dumb or stupid? I ain't give you no other option. Are you dumb or are you stupid? What the fuck are we talking about here? It's this type of shit that just baffles me. Like, I just be sitting here like, oh my fucking God. Oh. Am I the only one? Seriously. Maybe I'm on an island by my fucking self, and maybe I'm the dumbass in this whole equation. Maybe it's me. Fuck, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Am I the dumbass? Am I stupid? I mean, I know I might not be the brightest crayon in the box. That's for damn sure. You know, sometimes I gotta twist the light bulb a little bit to get that motherfucking click back on. You know, yeah. Is it me? Be honest. Is it me? Maybe it is. I don't. As often as I'm seeing this shit, I don't know at this point. Sometimes I'm just like, maybe it's you, Rich. Maybe it's fucking you.
And while for the rest of us, there was an understanding that his art, like much of TV, film, and everything in between, doesn't necessarily represent the real person behind the bars. Nevertheless, it didn't deter people such as Joan M. Gary, the then executive director of GLAAD, encouraging companies who've aligned with Eminem to reconsider the signal that it sends to the groups he's offended. M's hate-filled lyrics have only brought many people together in opposition, she said ahead of a protest of his Grammys performance with Elton John in 2001. They've all raised the issue of corporate responsibility for marketing this kind of product. Held 20 long years ago, the protest serves as an example of how M has always been able to escape being held accountable by his critics. While GLAAD's demonstration showed that there were communities that felt Eminem's presence was damaging, and the coinciding with places such as Sheffield University opting to ban his music from being played, it did little to stop his endorsement deals and lucrative contracts. Beloved by generations of rebellious teens, but hated by a vocal minority, power brokers weighed up the potential of alienating a certain portion of the audience against the profits that come from working with M. And sure enough, they picked the rewards. And if he was too big to tear down then, he's certainly irrepressible now. as in the years since his initial firestorm of controversy that followed the Marshall Mathers LP's release, M has gone on to sell over 100 million units, making him the most successful artist of the 2000s, bar none.
Pop your collar.
Then, when forced to defend his use of homophobic slurs, such as those he made towards Tyler the Creator on Fall, racially
Hold on. Hold on. Tyler create nothing. I see why you called yourself. It's not because you lack attention. Damn, son.
such as those he made towards Tyler the Creator on Fall, racially charged lyrics in his younger years, or anything in
But black girls only want your money because they're dumb chicks. So I'm going to say it like this. Don't date a black girl. Take it as a diss. Man, fucking 25 years ago type shit. Okay. Because he's...
between, he's been granted a hearing to explain himself that many of those who've been tangled up in cancel culture could have only dreamed of. Plus, when it came time for him to explain the rationale behind his lyrics about the Manchester arena bombing at an Ariana Grande show on the aptly titled Inaccommodating, M covered his own back via a press release that let the world know that the record and the album Music to Be Murdered By as a whole wasn't intended for everyone. This album was not for the squeamish. If you are easily offended or unnerved at the screams of bloody murder, this may not be the collection for you. Certain selections have been designed to shock the conscience, which may cause positive action. But away from this willingness,
It's like comedy at this point, almost. You know? That's another thing, too. Fuck. Because people are so easily offended nowadays, we're even losing our comedy. Like, actual comedians are, like, on stage biting their tongues because they don't want to say the wrong fucking thing. Like, this is comedy, son. If you can't handle the heat, stay the fuck out of the kitchen. If you get easily offended by jokes, don't watch or listen to this shit, you dumbass. If I was easily offended by somebody talking about my big ass lips or my big ass fucking nose, do you think I'm gonna give them any type of attention? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just different. I don't fucking know. Like, and I'm not even trying to be funny at this point. Like, I'm being dead ass. Like, if somebody really annoyed me that much or pissed me off that much, you no longer exist to me. You don't exist to me. I will walk past you as if you weren't even fucking there. But nowadays, it feels like if you hate somebody, like they're like the center of your world, and all you can do is think, talk, and do all this extra shit about them. You know, oh, I gotta tweet about them. Oh, I gotta watch what they're saying so I can do whatever. Like, you don't fucking exist to me. If you really piss me off that much, like you don't exist. I don't know who you are anymore. That erased, you know? Not literally, obviously, but y'all get what I'm saying. Don't fuck with my comedy. If a comedian wants to make a joke about fucking black people eating watermelon and fucking fried chicken all the time and we drink grape Kool-Aid, have at it, my nigga. Have at it. I'm gonna be laughing my ass off with the rest of this goddamn crowd. Whatever the fuck you know what I mean? Have at it. This is comedy. What the fuck are we talking about? It's not meant to be a little tiptoeing around this shit. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. No, hurt they fucking feelings. What are you talking about? Man, I need to take some of these fools back to our roasting sessions. We ain't give a fuck about no feelings. It was all love at the end of it, but we ain't care about no goddamn feelings, man. We gonna talk about anything and everything. If your mama a thought, we gonna let you know. Hey, my homie back and forth period crashed your mom, son. Hey, we gonna put it on blast. If you really about that action, boss, come on. Now it's all love when it's all done. When we done making our jokes, but hey, in the midst of it all, hey, come on, let's get it. When it comes to my M music, I don't want shit censored. I don't want M biting his tongue because, oh man, I might piss this person off or that. Nigga, say what you gotta say. It's music. So goddamn sensitive these days, man. Holy shit.
To explain himself and the audience's willingness to hear him out. Another key aspect of why M's words don't result in as much backlash as someone else's would is something that, when you're familiar with the context in which Eminem's track exists, can normally go unspoken. Here we have what we'll call the alter ego defense. Throughout his entire career, M has drawn a clear distinction between Marshall Mathers, the person, and Slim Shady, the chainsaw-wielding psychopath through which he explores the darkest sides of his mind. If this is something that he'd said after the fact, when the controversies began to mount, then it'd easily be discredited. But as his closest comrades in D12 have explained, the persona has been a key part of M's artistry ever since he began to carve out a buzz, creating a monster that set himself apart from the crowd without representing the real person behind the pen.
Like M was really like a straight up cool cat, but the frustration came out when he started getting the criticism about the infinite. And you know it's kind of soft. If you sound like this person, sound like that person.
Basically, the whole, thing with D12 is basically everybody have an alter ego. So basically, try to be a villain to be the person, different, completely different from who you are. So that's when he took the name Slim Shady.
Granted creative license in a way that avoids hip-hop's usual obsession with keeping it real, Slim Shady has allowed Eminem to explore every depraved avenue without fear of anyone believing that it's a page taken out of his own life. But where his stature in the game and his use of an alias certainly helps, the real reason why Eminem is immune to cancellation is that not only does he have the support of his fans, but he is almost universally respected by his peers. When a rapper speaks out against Shady, it becomes worldwide news due to the anticipation of M responding and the fact that despite his 20 plus years in the game, it's still a bit of a rarity to hear MCs try to bring him down. As a result, campaigns against them from everyone from Ja Rule to Nick Cannon have proven ineffective, as has former Brand Nubian MC Lord Jamar's attempt to wage a one-man war against the man that he sees as a guest in the House of Hip Hop. Brought to the surface via a string of appearances on Vlad TV, Jamar made his own bid to capitalize on the idea of cancellation by trying to use a picture of Eminem wearing a Will Smith mask as grounds for his expulsion.
It's a mockery of black people. Like a white dude wearing any kind of black mask is problematic. I just wanted to know what the whole context was. Could it be explained? I know at the time, a lot of people in hip hop, black people, might have looked at Will Smith as kind of corny and like very straight-laced type of hip hop, but that's for us to do. You crossed the line that maybe one of us could have did, but you as a white guy can't do that.
But while Lord Jamar has been adamant that M doesn't deserve his place, he's essentially just one man that's clinging on amid an endless procession of love and respect for M that's just too great to overcome. Look at Eminem. He grew up around the culture his whole life. Jay-Z declared to GQ when asked about white people attempting to enter hip-hop's ranks. He's not capitalizing off the culture, in my opinion. It's what he is. Those really are his friends. This really is his life. Declared as the GOAT by rappers from all...
Hold on, I didn't get to read that last part there. But people who just throw on a Rockaware shirt and think they're hip-hop, that's a problem. Absolutely. The frauds, culture vultures, M is ingrained in it though. This is life. This is what he do. You know, like this ain't no facade. This ain't no alter ego M. But like when I leave, you know, I was never, you know, like, nah, stop it.
Is his life. Declared as the GOAT by rappers from all sectors of the game, it's also important to remember that M can't be erased from the history books in the way that cancel culture demands when he's been instrumental in the careers of other legends. Beyond his status as the man that helped revive Dre's career and Aftermath's misfortunes in the late 90s, he's also the mentor of one of the men that defined a generation immediately after him in 50 Cent. And as we know, 50 will always go to bat for the man that he believes is responsible for the majority of his success.
The one Grammy I have is for Crack a Bottle.
With
I couldn't even have that without him. You know, and that's why I have so much value for him, not just in my career, just in my life. He's the only person that did things that I wanted to do. He had the Marshall Mathers LP with 23 million records sold, with flags all around the plaque, and I was like, yo, I want that kind of success. And I know I had to go door to door to get it, because I'm not M. Hip-hop is black music, without question. And
oh yeah, we've checked out this clip several times.
Fortunately for some people, it's tough to accept that you got a white artist that does it better than black artists. It is what it is.
Praise for both.
And we've touched on that several times in other videos. We've touched on that several times. And I've even addressed the fact that, and I've been open about it, before we embarked on this journey. Well, I guess me. I mean, y'all have been with me along the journey, but y'all already went on the M's catalog journey. Although recently we have been checking out some stuff that some of y'all have been saying you haven't heard before, pretty much forgot about, but because of how deep we are into his catalog of music. But before the journey, I didn't really see M. I mean, I knew M was like one of the greatest of all time, but like he was more so you know, oh yeah, he probably top 10 type situation, you know. Oh yeah, M top 10 for sure. Yeah, top 10. And then obviously, you know, for the family that's been along for the ride, I'm sure y'all can remember the times where he started sliding up. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, this motherfucker is cold. God damn, how did he? Ooh, shit. Oh no, he top 5. Shit. Ooh, oh, I'm a bitch because you ain't top. Oh yeah, you top 3. You top 3, my nigga. You top 3. Damn. Nah, he the GOAT. He the fucking GOAT. You know what I mean? Like how he moved from 10 all the way to 1. But yeah, like until this journey, I didn't see it. But you know, after we sat down and you know really bust down his music and actually listened to it, I'm like, there's no question, this man is the fucking GOAT. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't convince me of anything different. Not at this point. Maybe at the beginning, you might have been able to shake me off of it for a while, you know, until we got back into checking out some more of his tracks. You might have been able to, nah, bro, Pac, or nah, bro, Hov, because blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, you might be right. Yeah. Until I got back into his catalog and we started checking out some more shit. Nah, this motherfucker right here, he the GOAT.
Both his own diamond-selling catalog and his contributions to making hip-hop into such a dominant force in culture as a whole, even the long-standing idea that he promotes misogyny is weakened by the championing of not only rappers such as Young M.A., but through his occasional on-wax partnership with Nicki Minaj. Speaking on her Queen radio show, Nicki spoke of how it's refreshing to work with rappers who rap. I love a man who is humble enough, even when he's that dude, to let a woman shine. Eminem, I will always love you for what you did on Roman's Revenge and Majesty. Although this is only a tiny sample of the praise that we could draw from for Eminem, the purpose it serves is to display that no matter what anyone's personal stance on Shady may be, his acclaim and respect is so widespread that he's out of anyone's grasp. In particular, that of social media users that are looking to diminish his legacy. And if M's tendency to take his critics to task on his more recent projects is anything to go by, there's every chance that these would-be enemies on TikTok will just serve as fuel for his creative work going forward. As always, I'm your host, Pro the Goat.
Shout out Hip Hop Madness. But yeah, I'm sure the whole TikTok shit is already put on a verse. And he's just waiting to release the album until the end of the year. And we're going to hear something about TikTok on the album. But, yeah, man, I mean, I guess I'll say this, you know, I got love for everybody, right? I got love for everybody. I ain't got no problem with nobody, you know, tall, short, fat, skinny, black, white, blue, purple, Asian, you know, I don't give a damn, you know, gay, straight, lesbian, bi, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Whatever. Got love for everybody. Hey, I ain't got no problem with nobody. But that don't mean I'm not gonna make jokes about you. I'm gonna make my jokes. It's all love at the end of the day. Trust me. It's all love. Listen, I've told y'all before, like sometimes when me and the homies get together, sometimes we can get savage with the jokes. But it's all love at the end of the day. Right? It don't mean I hate you if I make a joke about you. Like now, if somebody make a joke about somebody, it's like, oh man, they fucking hate such and such people. God damn, this chair is loud. And it's like, wait, what? Because they made a joke? Like, you serious? Like, just laugh, bro. Just laugh. Laugh. It's okay. Laugh. Don't be so uptight. Shit. Oh, because he talked about your big ass lips. You mad now? Now you pout. Now you poking them bitches out. Now they even bigger, you stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, just laugh. Have a good time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Right? And that's something that I've talked about in several videos as well. You know, the fact that, yeah, granted, life is the longest thing we all individually have, but in the grand scheme of things, we ain't here for a very long time. What's the life expectancy? 70, we'll say 80. It's not quite 80. I think it's like 76 or something, 78. But we'll say 80. Nice even number. 80 years. 80 years we're expected to be on this earth. On average, right? So you start with 80 years. Then you got to subtract the time you spent in school from first grade to 12th, right? Because, I mean, you got to take away those hours. Then you got to take away sleep, which is a third, you know? So, what's that's 26. So, 80 minus 26. So now you're left with 54 years. You know, subtracting sleep, because you gotta sleep. I mean, you don't sleep, you die. I mean, like we try to live all of our 80 years, okay? So I'm gonna get my sleep. I'm gonna cut off that third so I can live the full 80, right? So but once you subtract sleep, you're stuck with 54, right? Because that's a third. Then you gotta subtract the time you spend riding in your car, fucking at work, like I said, at school, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, all that good stuff. Then you're left with your actual life, right? After you subtracted all that, the time you got to spend doing your laundry, all that good stuff. Then you're down to the nitty gritty, your actual life. And minus sleep, you were already at 54. So, I mean, we probably at what? After subtracting everything, the hours for everything, I mean, you probably at, after 54 with sleep, you might be left with 35, maybe 30. And you choosing to be negative for that 30? You got that little amount of time, and you choosing to just be negative about every fucking thing you see. Instead of out here enjoying life and having fun, laughing at some of these jokes because they are funny. That's what you're choosing to do with your time? Damn, I feel bad for you. Damn, I feel bad for you. You know, like, enjoy life. You know, everything ain't that serious. Like I said, are there situations and circumstances where a motherfucker need to be checked? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. But this shit has gotten out of hand, you know? This shit has really gotten out of hand. Chill out. Everything ain't that serious. It's not. People want to take all of these little small situations and circumstances and blow them up into this fucking huge giant ordeal. And it's like, bro, like, what are... We tripping because of some lyrics somebody said fucking 15 years ago? Shit, if they said them yesterday, some lyrics? You dead ass? Maybe I'm just a fucking idiot and I don't understand. I don't know. But me, never mind. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Please, talk to me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Y'all know what to do. Maybe I'm wrong.